You know what? I better turn that volume down. Hey guys. Okay, we are about to get started. I'm going to give you guys just a few minutes to get online with us this afternoon. I am super excited to have an opportunity to interview one of our newest 200Ks and share a little bit about her journey and her story. A long time ago, Natasha Robertson actually said, don't admire the rank, admire the journey. And let that journey inspire you to just get in that zone of why not me. Have to say something about my shirt. This is my workout shirt of choice today. It is Run DMC shirt. It's tricky. Ralph could not look at me with a straight face this morning at the gym. This is one of those flight got canceled. So I've learned because of my Thrive travels, man, I have come a long way. I used to overpack all the time. I don't overpack anymore. I pack just enough, which means sometimes that means I have to go to Target and shop to get clothes for another day when a flight gets canceled. So there you go. There's the story behind the Run DMC. It's a tricky shirt and it is what it is, right? So I am so excited because I'm seeing a bunch of your names and I know I'm fixing to see you in a couple of days and I am so stinking excited for that. I love the fact that this itinerary really kind of gave us more time. So people aren't literally coming in for 24 hours and leaving. We're actually able to stay a little bit and mix and mingle and see each other. And also how cool for those of you that have VIP tickets to get to go to the VIP event. We are really looking forward to that. And I don't know, it's just a fun time to be able to just see your people. So anyway, yes, one of our newest 200Ks is Miss Haylee Monk. And I actually, cancel. I'm going to cancel that for right now. Sorry. But I sent her a message last week and asked if I could bring her on with you guys just to kind of pick her brain. I'm trying to think how many new 200Ks we had team-wide. I'm thinking it was like right at 6. I think there were 6 people that hit 200K for the very first time in the month of March, which is huge. You guys saw our celebrations with reaching over 5,000 auto bonus earners. I hope you guys went and actually looked at that. I don't know if everyone caught on when I said go look at the screenshots, but so on the end of the month, on the last day of the month, the auto bonus tracker, it kind of gets to a place in the day where it just kind of freezes. So I don't ever know how many people have actually hit 12K on that last day of the month until it rolls over into April 1st. I didn't take a stinking screenshot on April 1st. I didn't think about it, but on April 8th I did. So you'll see a screenshot for March 31st at like 10:24 that night. And that showed how many auto bonus earners we had. And then on April 8th, you see how many we had, and then you see that we crossed over 5,000 just the other day. And hopefully that's a statement to a lot of you that are running for 12K for the very first time, that you're going, okay, if that many people can hit 12K for the first time in the month of March or in the month of April, this is my time. And I'm just going to tell you guys, especially with everything that is happening right now with this company and the momentum that we are seeing, and quite honestly, the people that we have joining this business every single day, this is an incredible time to be with this company. This is an incredible time to say, okay, I'm not holding anything back anymore. I'm going to run for this. And if you're not yet at that 12K rank, this is your time. You know, why not get to that place where you can have $300 a month every month to help out with your current car payment. Maybe you don't have a car payment, that they're still going to give you $300 a month. Or maybe you say, you know what, my car is beat up, it's broken down, I need something new. You go sit in a luxury vehicle and you're going to love it. And I think the thing that really makes that luxury vehicle even better is the fact that you get $800 a month to drive it, and you know that you're driving that car because you've made an impact on somebody's life. You've introduced them to something that's made a huge impact. So that enough on that 12K celebration. But the purpose of me bringing Haylee on today is just, first of all, to congratulate you. Haylee, you're where everybody wants to be.
Thanks. Yay. Thank you so much. It was a lot of work.
Welcome. Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourself. I know that you don't reach 200K. It's not an overnight thing. It's not without some sacrifice and some bags under your eyes and some missed showers. I know that it takes a whole lot of no's. That it takes, you know, you to get to 200K, you have people that come and go within your team. You have customers that come and go. You have promoters that come and go. You know, and you're dealing with a lot of people. So talk to us a little, just first of all, just give us a little bit of background, and then I'm going to be honest, I want to hear about some of the not so pretty stuff along the way. Just because I think so often we celebrate success and where people are, but maybe we need to talk a little bit more about the process to get there, you know, because I know it's a process. Everyone else that's gotten to 200K knows it's a process, but the people that are watching that are on their way, they may think it's all just pretty because you're just beautiful and you have this beautiful family. And I see your posts on Facebook, and of course I would be attracted to following you. But I know there's a lot of other things that go on. So I'm going to be quiet for a second and just let you kind of tell us about you, yourself, where you live, your family, how long you've been thriving.
Okay, awesome. I'm super excited. So I started thriving as a customer July 1st of 16. I actually told Lindsay Corbett no for 2 straight years. Like, she asked me probably every 2 months for 2 years, and I had every excuse. You know, I love my coffee time, or you know, I was back then. In the first year, she was asking, I was teaching middle school agriculture. I was an ag teacher for 8 years, and we didn't have that in our budget, or at least I didn't think that we had it in our budget. And then I had my son, and I took out all of my Florida. We're in Florida, in a small little town in Central Florida. I took out all my Florida retirement and I opened a boutique. That probably wasn't the smartest financial decision that I could have made, but that's what I did, because I didn't want to go back to work and, you know, miss moments with my son. And he was able to go with me to my store. And so I started kind of, you know, making a little bit of money with the boutique, and Lindsay asked me again, and I kind of ran out of excuses, and I was like, all right, you know, we'll give it a shot. So my husband was a day one thriver. I was not. And he loved it. He was, you know, making our lifestyle mix every morning. It became our routine. And I have to always remember that was our scenario for when people sample, or people in their first, you know, few weeks, because it took me 6 weeks to really feel like I was thriving. But we kept doing it because my husband loved it, and it just kind of became part of our daily life. And then, you know, when I started feeling like I was thriving, I was like, I need to share this. So I kind of started sharing as a customer, and didn't even, I didn't realize I was promoting, and I was promoting. So as a customer, I was posting on Facebook like, oh, I'm thriving, showing my, I love the wild DFT. So I was always, posting about those. And, January came along and I had my store and my son was going to start preschool the next August. And the school that I wanted him to go to, that he goes to now, it was $585 a month. And I was like, that is not in our budget. Like, we just don't have, my husband, he's in the motocross, like dirt bike suspension. So my husband is a mechanic. I owned a very tiny boutique, like shoebox boutique. $585 was not something that, Lindsay, yeah, that we could do. So I got with Lindsay at the beginning of January and I said, maybe let's do this. So we went to lunch and, we talked about promoting, because I just wanted to make that $585. I was like, that's it. I just need to make $585 a month to pay for preschool. So I pushed the promoter button and, she said to me, message every single person you know. Message your whole friends list. Talk to every person that you see in public. Every person that you come in contact with at, the kids, sports activities, whatever. And I was just telling somebody this other day, I feel like I put my head down and I just messaged and I didn't even realize that I was 4K by the time I was 4K because I was just doing what I was told, message every single person. But I will say, I don't want to say I'm lucky because I'm not lucky, but this is something that happened to me. My very first customer, the very first day I pushed promoter, she jumped on board. She became a customer. When she got her product, it was 3 days after I pushed that button. She called me that morning in tears that I changed her life, that she got her kids to school on time, that she went on a walk, and that she hadn't felt like this in 10 years. And I think that was such a huge moment. And I don't want to say that I'm lucky that happened because this isn't luck. This business isn't luck. You really have to work hard, but I am lucky that happened on that day because that caused me to put aside my fear of, I hate to say this, and it's a big fault of mine. I've always been worried about what people think. Always I don't know. I've always needed that affirmation that I'm doing the right thing or that, people like me or, it's just been a struggle my whole life. And I was really nervous about sending all those reach outs, sending out those messages and asking people to try my vitamins, which is so silly when I think about it now because, it's your nutrition. Like, what are they going to say? But I was really nervous about it. And that one person saying, I have my life back on day 3, I went, you know what? I'm selfish if I don't share this with everyone. Like if one more person can, get up and go take their kids to school and go for a walk and they haven't been able to do that in 10 years. I'm selfish if I don't message everyone. So that's kind of where I started and how this all, came about.
I love it. Okay, so I love that you said no to her for 2 years, but that you finally ran out of excuses. What if we approached everyone that we're messaging with that approach? I'm going to see if they're ready yet. I'm going to see if she's ran out of excuses yet. That kind of mindset going into reaching out to people is so much stronger because it's not, oh God, are they going to ignore me? Or they, I wonder if let's see if she's run out of excuses yet. Is she ready yet? I love that you said that. I love that you say that you just put your head down and messaged everyone. Talk to us a little bit about that because I look back at some of the messages that I sent people and I'm like almost embarrassed. What did you say to people? And has your approach from when you started to what you say to people now, has it changed along the way? Talk to us a little bit about your messaging.
Absolutely. It has changed 100%. So in the beginning, and I think this is kind of something like, I'm not going to say that it's in small towns that this is something that really is huge. But I think I was kind of the first in our town to be thriving. And my Facebook had not seen, I had seen Lindsay thriving, but I had not seen anyone really, other people in my town thriving. So my beginning messages were just simple. They were, hey girl, I found this amazing product line. It's changed my life. Have you heard of Thrive? Just, basic. That was my first reach out message. I always like to end with a question. People feel like they might need to answer you if you end with a question. But now my network, obviously it's been a year and a half, and my network has seen that I'm thriving. They know I'm thriving. Every in my daily life, pictures I'm posting, they see my DFT. So my reach outs are a little different now. They are more like, I know that you've seen how this has changed my life. I would love for you to thrive with me. Can I have your email address? I would love to create a free account for you so you can check out the products. So, it's changed obviously because I can't say, have you heard of Thrive? Because they've heard of Thrive.
Yeah, exactly. Well, because you live and breathe this. You are a thriver. And guys, I'm telling you, there's never been anyone that's ever gotten to 200K. Really, I don't even know that you can get to 12K without showing that you are living the Thrive life. We've told you guys, don't throw up Thrive on Facebook, but you're at the gym, you make a post that you're at the gym, your DFT just happens to be showing. You're out at the park with your kids, the DFT just happens to be showing. For me, this has been my life for 4.5 years. So people saw the immediate changes in me when they were following me before, but they still know I am a loud and proud thriver, continuously with open arms, inviting people to thrive with me. But let's talk a little bit about this messaging. So yes, and one point that we've got to make here is she said, I was the first to introduce it to my town. Now, you've got to remember, guys, I don't care if you have 200 friends on Facebook or if you have 2,000 friends on Facebook. Everyone does not see your post, okay? Also, you can go right now to the Le-Vel fan page and you can look and see how many of your friends have liked that page. You may think that everyone in your town knows about this if you've been doing this for a while, but how many people have actually gone and liked the Le-Vel fan page? Now, I'm gonna say this. So it tells me I have 3,000 friends who have liked the Le-Vel fan page. So basically, that tells me I have 2,000 other people that haven't even liked it.
Mm-hmm. And even our town is small. We have a tiny little town, but I was at my son's soccer game, and one of my promoters was like, well, I just, I'm having a hard time finding more people. And I said, look at this, look down at the fields. So do you think any of those people are thriving? Like maybe one, but there were 4 or 5 fields going on. I said, I know maybe 4 people, and it's a tiny town. So just because someone may be successful in your town doesn't mean that there aren't more people and more people that, maybe it's a different, with us, and I'm sure all small towns are very similar, but, within 3 years of your age, that's a whole nother network and demographic of people that, they may not even know who you are,
Right, exactly. Because you're not even Facebook friends with everybody at your kid's school, much less everybody in your whole town. And that's what I always say is, this thing isn't, I hate the word saturation. I'm going to address it right now. Nothing is saturated until you show up to the ball fields and every mama is wearing a DFT. Until you show up to church on Sunday and everyone in the crowd is wearing a DFT. There are literally so many people out there that maybe they've heard of it, but again, they haven't really been invited. So I love that you said that. So you asked, I found an amazing product line. Have you heard about Thrive? That's a great question. if you've been thriving for a while and you've been blowing your Facebook up with Thrive, a good message to send is, hey, I have no idea if you even see my posts on Facebook. I actually don't see very many of yours. So I'm wondering if Facebook is even showing us each other's stuff. But do you see my posts about Thrive? It has absolutely changed my life. And I would love just to grab your email to send you some more information. Open up that door of communication with, hey, I don't even know, if you're seeing my stuff. I actually had to go find you to check out what was going on. I thought about you the other day and I realized I haven't seen your stuff on Facebook for a while. See, it's a conversational piece that goes into that messaging. So even me today, that's my messaging is, hey, I just wanted to check in with you. I don't know if you've seen any of my stuff lately. I'm still thriving. I'm still absolutely loving this stuff. Just wanted to see if you're ready to thrive with me yet. And of course, I'm always marketing to my free accounts. Talk to us a little bit. Let's address, on your journey to 200K, let's address the free account thing. Was it always the first time you asked someone for their email address, did they automatically give it to you? Have you, we're building free accounts. Was it easy? Talk to us a little bit about that. Just building that free social network.
I feel like when people tell you no, it's real easy to get that free account from a no, because they feel bad about that no, or they're not right now, or they're, whatever their excuse is. So don't let that no go. That's when you immediately say, no worries. I'll check back with you, but can I get your email address? I'd love to create a free account. So when you are ready, you're thriving with me.
Guys,
I learned that from you on your call.
Write that down. And I don't say it enough. Write that down. Oh my gosh. Yes, it's so easy. She said it's easy to get a free account from the no because they feel bad. I mean, guys, when people ignore you, it's because they don't want to hurt your feelings. So if they tell you no, they're really worried about hurting your feelings. So if it's an ignore, that's because they really don't want to hurt your feelings, so they don't want to tell you no, right? So it's super easy to ask for that. So that's actually a good point right there. If you've messaged someone and they've ignored, maybe, hey, just following back up. I saw you didn't respond to our message. Here's the deal. If you're not ready to thrive, that is totally fine. I no hard feelings whatsoever. I am actually adding some of my friends though, to my free database. So do you care if I just grab your email? I'll plug you into that. And seriously, you just let me know if you ever change your mind. That's simple. And it's conversational. And it makes things comfortable. You don't want to make it to where when they see you in line at parent pickup that they avoid you. Just be you. You have something they need, but we got to remember we all didn't say yes the first time it was introduced to us. It took Haylee 2 years. It took me a good 8 months. So everyone has their own timing, but I love that. That, guys, you better be writing that down. It's easy to get that free account with the no. So keep creating the free account. So talk to us a little bit about the not so fun moments, tell us just a little bit about, I actually put up a post about this a couple of hours ago, Haylee. I think people look at where I am today and especially, you've only known me as Mauria Dillard, Le-Vel millionaire. I mean, you came in after I'd already been recognized as that. So you don't know the Mauria Dillard that was a single mom. You don't know, I don't even want to talk about all my struggles right now. But people look at where you are and they think it happened overnight or it was just a lucky break. And what they don't understand is that we've been growing ourselves for years. I mean, who I was at 21 is not who I am today. And even who I was when I started with Le-Vel, 4.5 years ago is not who I am today. It has been a continuous process of growth, of learning. I mean, I talked to Billy Holderby this morning quickly on a call and he said, hey, I want you to think about this. And I learned from him and he's in my downline. I learned from I feel like I have the best downline in network marketing. I feel like I have the best leaders that this industry has ever seen. They lead from their heart, they love people, and they're on a continuous journey of growth. So I learned from them. But talk to us a little bit about the journey, the growth, the obstacles, days when we talk about we plant those seeds in the garden when you had to pull out the weeds. I mean, does anything come to mind when you talk about that?
Yeah, for sure. So my team started July 12th of 17. So
Okay.
January 12th. January 12th of 17. And it just grew super fast. And I feel like, we had a great upline, like, Lindsay guided me, I guided them, we hit, ranks, and it kind of just went really fast for a lot of us. And then it just stopped. It was like we grew 4 months in a row, and then it just stopped, and we got stuck. And I couldn't figure it out, and I couldn't, I think I got in my head, like, I've got my team, now we are going to grow together. And I think that that's a struggle that a lot of people have, because maybe I wasn't asking the right questions. It's really important when someone becomes a promoter, what's their goal? Do they want to pay for preschool? Do they want the car? Do they want to be 200K? Do they want to be a Le-Vel millionaire? And that's going to change, because that changed for me. Like I said, I thought I was just going to pay for preschool. And that changed as we grew. But, there are people that, like you said, you love people where they are. And there are people that their goal is a couple $100 a month, or, to thrive for free. And that's awesome. That's wonderful. Everybody needs, a team full of people that want to thrive for free. And so I was trying to pull people that didn't maybe want this to be their full time. And it was, I was pouring into people that didn't have the same vision. I wasn't trying to get new. And I think that we struggled where I was like, well, this is the team. Now we're going to grow. Like, why aren't you growing? Why aren't you doing these things? But that's okay. Because that wasn't their goal. Their goal wasn't 200K. They were hitting their goal, and that's totally awesome. Like, it's wonderful. And I think that my struggle when we kind of stalled was, you can't make someone else want things as much as you want if that's not their goal, if that's not their dream. And that was rough. Cause we just hit that wall, and we were level. But they hit their goal, and that's where they wanted to be. So I had to kind of reevaluate the business and how people are growing and what's going on, and go, okay, well, I need to keep adding. I need to keep growing, more new people, help more people live this life. Like, again, it's almost like a selfish, what we were paycheck to paycheck. I was checking my, my banking app in the grocery checkout to make sure I had enough to pay for my groceries. Like, people deserve to not have to do that. So why am I not trying to add more people to the team so that they, can drive a luxury vehicle and things like that? So I think that was the struggle. Like, I don't want to say, I posted the other day, stop watering dead plants. Like, they're not dead plants.
Wow.
They just have different goals, and, and that's totally fine.
Yeah. Well, and another thing, and really, guys, like 90% of our business is built with, that's why when I shared that post about, everybody that hit auto bonus, most people are thriving because they want to feel like $1 million. And we have an incredible business with people that just, by helping people feel like $1 million. And secondly, that next goal is always, they just want to thrive for free. They want to feel good every day, but they don't want to worry about affording a thrive if the water heater goes out, or if the kid needs, something for graduation, or whatever it may be. Okay. And the company sets us up for success to help people get it for free every month. That VIP, I mean, come on, everyone could use an extra $1,000 in their bank account, but not even everyone wants to run for a VIP. But let's talk about that. You made the comment to me, you said, I was stuck, but then I shifted and I really worked on VIPs. So talk to us about that, because your VIP report, those are the new people in your business. That's not the existing team that you thought would get you there.
Oh, 100%.
Those are new people.
100%. And I think when that shifted, it was another, I don't want to say lucky scenario, but someone popped up and said, hey, do you have any tips? Like, can you help me be successful? Like someone on my downline. And they were in their VIP window and I had not been introduced to them yet. And I thought, well, why doesn't she have this info yet? Like, why, I don't know. So I was expecting, I was maybe putting too much on new leaders to know everything. And it, we kind of developed a system for our new VIPs. I think the biggest part of retention in the beginning is when you've got a VIP that enrolls a promoter to hit VIP, because then you have the new promoter and they have in their leader is in VIP. So they don't know everything. So it's so important that, we're getting those VIPs all the information that they need. They're introduced to a 12K, 40K, 80K, 200K upline so that they can get that help, and their promoters that they enroll during VIP are getting that help too. Because I think that those are the people that kind of get forgotten. Like, oh, I need 2 promoters to hit VIP. All right, I did that. Well, what happened to those 2 promoters that you enrolled to hit VIP? So, checking that VIP report every single day and, encouraging your downline to check that VIP report, because that only goes 4 levels. So there, I can only get so far, and encouraging them to check that and send a message. I like to go through once a week and just send a little, hey, I just want to introduce myself just in case, maybe they haven't had someone introduce themselves, because you don't want anybody to slip through those cracks, because you may, that may be your next rock star and they don't know how to do it. They don't have any tools.
Right. Well, and the thing is we've said this a few times, but I want to say it again here. By the way, I think this is going to be a great training video that we can share with our team. So you're a rock star. Thank you. But we've always said the people that get you to 4K aren't who get you to 12. The people that get you to 12K are not who get you to 40 or 80 or 200K. And guys, I think that's so important. There's not a business that exists that just counts on the people that they have at the moment. The nail salon doesn't just plan on those same 20 people that came on opening day to keep the doors open and pay the bills. They depend on taking care of their clients and word of mouth, bringing in other people. Because people come and go, people move, people have financial hardships, people are busy, they're out of town. Car dealerships, they don't just plan on, you coming in and buying that car one time and then coming back to that same dealership and buying from them over and over and over again. You keep a car for a long time. They can't depend on that. So they're continuously marketing, even in their slow times. Businesses have ebbs and flow. We have high months, we have lower months. This time of year is typically a great time of year for our business. But what do we do in the slower months? We market like crazy, and we keep sharing this crazy, awesome Thrive Life that we have, and we keep inviting and we keep following up, and we're looking for those people that are ready now. And also, you're looking within your team, who is it that'll just lock arms with you and run with you? Because guys, it's just like we don't want to take the product by ourselves. We don't want to just do the business by ourselves, right? We want to do the business with other people. And it doesn't mean that you're in a physical, I've never had someone physically with me that I've worked the business with all the time. Well, Ralph. But I've never had, you know what I mean? It's always been over the phone. It's been via text. It's been, you know, Zooms now. You know, we get together as we can, but our heads are always together and they're always on the same page and they're moving in that forward progress direction. And you know, one other thing, we have someone that you're going to see on the Le-Vel Millionaire stage that is hitting Le-Vel Millionaire as an 80K rank. I hope that's a huge statement to you guys that it is not your rank that determines your future with this business. You know, who cares? I mean, if you can be a Le-Vel Millionaire and you know, be an 80K because you have a strong leg, who cares? You work with that strong leg. You get paid on that strong leg. You know, sometimes some of you may be like, what the heck's a strong leg? Basically, that's when more than 60% of your volume comes from one leg, okay? It's basically an industry almost standard rule. You can't just milk it off of one you know, so you have to have some balance. But that person that has earned that, he and his wife have poured into their teams. They work with their teams. And, you know, balance happens, but who cares? At the end of the day, if you've got a team that's growing and working and you are impacting lives across the globe and you get paid weekly for it, quit worrying about a dadgum rank. Dustin, I love that you say, I love and appreciate my strong leg. Heck yeah, you do. Heck yeah, you do. It is so much fun to just help people reach their goals. And guys, Zig Ziglar said this years ago, and I love that when I'm talking to a new prospect and introducing this business opportunity to someone that's been in this industry before, I love having those conversations that we really have set up our entire business model based on those Zig Ziglar principles of if you help enough other people get what they want out of life, you can have anything you want in life. Our business model has been set up that way. And I love, love, love that so much. I love the golden nuggets that you have shared with us today. We've already been on about 38 minutes, so we do need to wrap it up. But congratulations to you. I'm so excited for you. I'm sure you just got that email. Evidently, they're going to try to take a group picture of all of our 200Ks. I'm like, how is this going to work out? Because they actually had to stop doing that a couple of years ago because we couldn't fit on the stage. And then now they're doing it. So,
I'm so pumped. That board. I'm so excited.
I know.
I didn't know. I was like, do I buy my own board? I was so excited.
That's incredible. I'm so excited for you. You know, that moment for you is, it's, you know, you did it. It's like you didn't do it by yourself. It's that proud moment of your team. And then it's that moment of you went there, so you know they can go there too. You know,
absolutely.
You pave the way for your people. You bulldoze things out of the way for your people. It's like you're moving over hurdles and moving things out of the way, and you're paving the way, and you did it. And so now your team is going to go, all right, if she can do it, so can I.
That's right.
I follow her lead. If they're smart, they're following your lead. And they've got those goals crystal clear in front of them as to what they're going for. So we better wrap this up. But thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the time and your golden nuggets. Guys, I'll get this saved and downloaded here, but I'll also have it moved over to our Team Thrive Nation YouTube channel, so you guys have the link easily to access at any time to share with your teams, or when you just need some golden nuggets. By the way, guys, if you're not spending time over there, you know, personal development and growth and is a big part of your business every day, but there's golden nuggets on that YouTube channel that we have. We have multiple interviews from multiple 200Ks. These people are in the trenches. They lead. They do what you do every day. So if you ever get in a day where you're like, well, honestly, even if you're not stuck, even if you have crazy momentum happening in your team, go over there, watch a video, take some notes, and encourage your team to go do the same thing. I'm actually fixing to launch a promo in my front line. If they will watch this video and send me their notes, I'm going to do something special for them. That's a nice little tip that you guys can have. When you have something that is, you gain something from it, send those challenges out to your team too. We're growing together. And I'm excited for everything that's happening. I need to quit saying excited. We need to wrap it up. So thank you again, Haylee. Thank you. We'll see you in a couple of days.
See you, Nola.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.